Back here to Midtown Detroit, it's time for the Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers starting lineup real quickly here because we're moving along tonight. At guard for Ferris State, senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Ethan Erickson. Erickson, 16.5 points, 3 rebounds per game. Other guard spot for Ferris, a 6'6" senior from Montgomery, Illinois, Dang Ring. Rings 5.5 points, 4.3 rebounds per game. Third guard spot for Ferris, a 6'3" senior from Grand Rapids, Jimmy Scholler. Scholler, 4.6 points, 4.1 rebounds per game. One forward spot for Ferris, a 6'6" senior from Glen Lake, Michigan, Reese Hazelton. Hazelton on the year, 10 points, 4.7 rebounds per game. And the big guy in the middle at center for Ferris, a 7-foot junior from Zeeland, Michigan, Nathan Clairbout. Clairbout, 9.3 points, 6.7 rebounds per game. Now the starting lineup for Wayne State at guard, a 5'11" junior from Flint, Michigan, Carmelo Harris. Carmelo, 14.2 points, 3 rebounds per game. Second guard spot for Wayne State, a 6'3" sophomore from Flint, Rob Lee Jr. Rob, 15.8 points, 4 rebounds per game. Starting today for Wayne State in place of Tamario Adley. He is 6 foot. He's a sophomore from Muskegon, Michigan, Jordan Briggs. Briggs, 7.4 points, 1.8 rebounds per game. One forward spot for Wayne State, a 6'6" junior from Ghana. That's Kelvin Tamacloe. Tamacloe, 3.7 points, 3.6 rebounds per game. And the other forward for Wayne State, the maestro, Ray Williams Jr. He's a 6-foot senior from Detroit, averaging 5.3 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. I got through it, Chuck, before we start.
Sir.
That's the Metro Detroit Chevy Dealer.
That's why you're investing in the business.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah. Wayne State in their home whites tonight, green and gold trim. Ferris State Road Reds with the gold and black. Wayne State going left to right on your radio dial here in the first half. Tamacloe and Clairbout going to jump it up at half court. Clairbout has got about 6 inches on Tamacloe. Referee blows the whistle, balls in the air. As expected, Ferris wins the tap, and we're underway here in Midtown Detroit. Final 2 games of the regular season out of the league. Wayne State man-to-man defense here. Hazelton working up top against Ray Williams. Hand off to Erickson. Erickson goes inside the arc up top to Hazelton. Hazelton spins into the paint, puts one up from the free throw line, no good. And the rebound by Rob Lee. And again, you heard Coach Mother say during the locker room report, offensive rebounding tonight going to be big. Wayne State's got to keep Ferris off the glass.
Definitely. Ferris is a really big team. They're going to crash rebounds hard and have to be up the rebound.
Maestro for 3 in the corner, no good off a feed from Briggs. And the rebound by Erickson. Both teams come up empty on their first possessions. Erickson driving in, ball tipped in, stolen away by Tamacloe. Not a good pass that time by Ethan Erickson. Here comes Carmelo Harris into the front court for Wayne State. No score, minute in. Carmelo to the free throw line, bounce pass out to Jordan Briggs, who had a great weekend last week in Western Michigan. Ray to the block, right side, half the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dang Ring. Both teams 0 for 2 on possessions here early. Clairbout almost walked going over the timeline with the basketball. Over to Scholler. Scholler down to Ring. Ring working on Rob Lee. Back to Scholler. Lobs it up to Clairbout, who easily lays it up and in. That's the one thing, Chuck. I think I told you off the air before we started. That's the one thing that worries me tonight for Wayne State. Who's going to guard Nathan Clairbout?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to have to be a collective effort with ball pressure from the guards, and Tamacloe is just going to have to try to defend him as best as he can and just stay big.
Carmelo off a screen, has the top of the key, driving in on Clairbout. Clairbout just easily swats it away. He's got about 1 and 2 inches on Harris. Here comes Scholler the other way. Over to Erickson, wide open 3 right side is short. You don't see him miss very many when he's wide open like that. Rebound by Tamacloe. 18-10 to go, first half, 2-0 Bulldogs just underway here in Midtown Detroit. Briggs to the free throw line, jump shot in the air, it's in the hoop. I called it, Chuck, about a week and a half ago that he was coming into Jordan Briggs season. He had such a great finish to the year last year. And what a weekend it was last week for Jordan Briggs at Grand Valley and at Davenport. And he hits his first shot here tonight. Dang Rang, open 3 or left corner the other way, no good. Rebound Ray Williams. Wayne State's kept Ferris off the offensive glass so far. Briggs into the front court, 17:40 to go, first half, 2-2 the score. Carmelo working on Scholler. Carmelo into the paint, stops, turnaround jumper from 10 feet away is good. Carmelo Harris has been Mr. Consistent for Wayne State Chuck lately.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Making a great move to the paint. I like how he gathered himself. He saw the shot blockers coming over and was able to readjust his shot, put it in for 2.
Ethan Erickson the other way, over to Dang Ring. Out of Scholler, left corner. He's not a good three-point shooter this year. Missed it terribly. Rebound by Ray Williams. Scholler only shoots at 15% this year from downtown. Briggs attacking the basket the other way. Finger roll. Might have been fouled by Dang Ring as well. And 3 minutes in, Wayne State's up 6-2. We'll start here for the Warriors. Ferris State looks very lackluster here early in this game. Not a lot of energy so far from the Bulldogs. We saw their women's team get blown out by Wayne State in game 1 here tonight. Erickson thought about a 3 up top. Briggs was right there, 10 to shoot. Erickson driving into the paint, puts one up over Tom McCloy. It's an air ball. Rebound by Tom McCloy. Erickson starts 0 for 2 from the field. Wayne State with the ball up by 4, 16:31 to go first half. Carmelo inside the arc, straightaway jumper is in the air. It's no good. Rebound tipped to Jimmy Scholler. Scholler working on Harrison to the front court, now to the baseline. Scholler trying to muscle his way down on Carmelo. High off the glass, no good. Rebound tip pulled down by Rob Lee Jr. Here comes Wayne State. 16:08 to go in the first half. 6-2 Warriors with the basketball. Briggs up top to Tom McCloy. Wayne State will slow things down here. They want to keep this at a slow tempo tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Ferris State wants to play fast. They want to get out and run in transition, so it's going to be helpful if we can slow it down.
Briggs stepped on the baseline, so he was trying to get a pass up top to Carmelo Harris. Turnover Wayne State, their first of the night. Timeout on the court. 15:53 to go in the first half. 6-2 Wayne State here early. Up on Ferris State, you're listening to Warriors basketball.
It's me, your PSCU finance coach. Here at PSCU, we're a team. When you refer a friend to PSCU, they get the best credit union ever. And as a member, you get a sweet cash bonus. It's like telling your buddy about the best spot in the stadium to grab some nachos, and he gives you the first chip. Look, cash referrals. Bank better together with Public Service Credit Union.
Back here to Midtown Detroit, 15:53 to go in the first half. It's 6-2 Wayne State on top of Ferris State. Told you in the open we're going to talk throughout the broadcast tonight about the scenarios for the Warriors to possibly still clinch a home game next Wednesday in the GLIAC quarterfinals. If Wayne State wins tonight, no matter what happens around the rest of the league, they'll stay alive going into Saturday for one of those spots. The big game, other than tonight here in Detroit, is over in Wisconsin as Northern Michigan's taking on Parkside. Both those teams a game ahead of Wayne State and a half game ahead of Grand Valley for that 4th seed. So the good thing for that is that one of those two teams has to lose that game to drop back, but the unfortunate thing is one of those teams have to win as well. But that's why Wayne State will stay alive for a home court spot as long as they win here tonight, no matter what happens around the rest of the league. Michael Bingham just into the game off the timeout, missed the jumper from the left elbow, rebound again by Wayne State. They are winning the rebounding battle so far, Chuck, 8-4.
Definitely. Rebounding is going to be huge. It's going to slow down Ferris from getting in transition and speeding up our offense.
Rob Lee missed the shot going to the basket, left baseline, but it was tipped back up and in by super sub Carlos Paul. The 6'5 junior from Southfield, averaging 10.2 points a game, makes it 8-2 Wayne State. Bulldogs almost turn it over the other way. Scholler will rotate around to Jackson Whitaker. Just out there is where Clairbout skip pass to Bingham. Bingham driving baseline, got it off to Clairbout, wide open. Little floater from 2 feet away is good. And Nathan Clairbout has all 4 Bulldog points so far, 8-4 Wayne State. Brings into the forecourt up top to Paul, over to Rob Lee. And Warriors playing without Tamario Adley tonight and for the rest of the season. Briggs, the free throw line, jump shots in the air. It's no good, off the heel that time. Rebound by Jimmy Scholler. Here's Whitaker spinning into the front court, into the wing area, threw a wild shot up, missed it, but he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Stopping the clock with 14:26 to go. See what they get that foul on. Going against Jordan Briggs, his first foul call of the game, Chuck. 5.5 minutes in. That's what we like.
Yeah, definitely.
Jackson Whitaker, 62% this year from the foul line. Will shoot 2 for the Bulldogs, trying to cut into this Wayne State lead. Bulldogs in the top 8 of the regional rankings this week. I believe they were 4th, 22-6. 3rd place in the conference, game behind Lake. Technically still alive to grab a share of the conference title. They would need to win both games. Have Lake lose one of their last 2, either at Saginaw Tech or here on Saturday against Wayne State. And Michigan Tech lose at Purdue Northwest and at Parkside to grab a share of the title. The chances of that happening are slim, to say the least. I'm not going to say it none, because there is a chance, but at least coming in tonight, Ferris State still alive for a share of the conference crown. 15 to shoot for Wayne State. Here is Ray Williams on the left side. Fell down trying to drive in on Hardy. Picks the ball back up. Hand off to Carmelo. He'll launch a three left side. Good! Carmelo Harris. Got his percentage from downtown up to 41% now on the season. He has been so good over the last month. 11-6 Warriors by 5. Here is Donovan Brown-Boyd. Dribbling on the left wing, working against the Maestro. Bounce pass down to Bingham. Bingham working on Briggs. Kicks it out, open three, Whitaker. Nope, now he takes it. And he got it left side. Jackson Whitaker shoots at 43% from behind the arc, one of the best scorers in the conference. 11-9, Wayne State by 2.
Yeah, not bad defense, but on a great shooter, you got to be able to move up and really contest those long three-point shots.
Rob Lee forced out near half court off a pass from Harris. Now Lee to the free throw line. He'll float one up in the paint from 14 feet. Bouncing around, bounces out. Rebound tipped and pulled down by Jackson Whitaker. Here's Tyler Hamilton. He'll launch a quick three the other way. Got it to go, and Ferris State has their second lead of the ballgame just like that. And it's 12-11. Here's Rob Lee. Over up top to Paul. He'll launch a three from straight away. No good off the heel. Rebound pulled down by Donovan Brown-Boyd. 12:40 to go, first half. 12-11 Ferris State into the paint area. Hamilton heating it up off the bench for the Bulldogs. Got it to go from 15 feet straight away. It's now 14-11. And an 8-0 Ferris State run. And now it looks like the Bulldogs have finally woken up a little bit here. 18 to shoot for Wayne State. Paul. And he got fouled from behind by Owen Hardy.
Correction.
Yeah, see, now Ferris is bringing up their enthusiasm, their energy, so now Wayne State has to either match their energy or exceed their energy, because Ferris has a lot of guys that are ready to sub in, a lot of guys that play about equal amounts of minutes, so we're going to have to really be able to play hard and match their intensity.
John Brantley checks into the game for Wayne State. He had a big day at Davenport, a couple really big shots on Saturday. Paul on the inbound tries to go to work on the left block, missed the shot, and the rebound by Bingham. Bulldogs in the midst of an 8-0 run with the basketball as we approach 12 minutes to go in the first half. Deep three by Whitaker, the other way is short. Offensive rebound, though, by the Bulldogs. The first of the game, then Carmelo Harris steals a pass. Here's Harris into the front court. Harris puts it up, no good, but they're going to wave the shot off, and a foul coming up on the floor. We'll let Wayne State inbound when we come back. 11:54 to go. In the opening half, Ferris State on an 8-0 run to take a 3-point lead. 14-11 Bulldogs. Wayne State ball when we come back. You're listening to Wayne State basketball.
If you caught a glimpse of the all-new Chevy Traverse on the
Thanks, Kevin. Down here on the sideline, Wayne State in a big weekend in a very clustered middle of the GLIAC. They still have an outside shot of getting up to the 4 seed and possibly getting a home game. It would take a lot from this weekend against two opponents they haven't had a lot of success with. Ferris State, they've won the last 8 straight against the Warriors. In fact, they haven't won against Ferris State, or beat Ferris State, I should say, since the Fieldhouse Open. The last time they beat Ferris State was the final game at the Math Eye. Back up to you, Kevin.
Back here to Midtown Detroit, 11:54 to go, first half, 14-11 Ferris State. Chuck, what's been different the last 4 minutes or so to get Ferris State back in this game?
These last 4 minutes, Ferris State has actually been able to rotate some fresh bodies in, and they've been able to increase their defensive intensity. Wayne State had a couple opportunities in the paint that they kind of missed on, and Ferris is kind of settling into their offense now. They've taken some quick shots in transition, but those are the shots that Ferris State wants to take. They want to get out of transition, they want to run, they want to get a lot of shots up, a lot of points. So right now, Wayne State just has to lock in defensively and get some things going around the perimeter of the offense.
Warrior ball after the timeout. Harris will inbound. It used to be Tamario Adley's job, so it's like Carmelo going to take that role over here for Wayne State. Harris tries to get in the lead. He does somehow. Quadruple teamed out to Carmelo. Wide open three left corner. No good. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by the Bulldogs, but a foul coming up for Ferris. They were pushing off inside on Carlos Paul, and Wayne State gets it back with 11:48 to go in the half.
The Bulldogs foul is on 33.
That foul goes against Donovan Brown Boyd, his
Donovan
first team
Brown
third.
Boyd, his first.
Rob Lee has it off the inbound up top. Now to Brantley on the right side. Brantley going to drive in, got bumped from the side. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. John Brantley hit a big 3 late in the first half at Davenport to close the gap to 2 before halftime. Then a couple big shots in the second half, but Wayne State was pulling away against the Panthers over in Grand Rapids 5 days ago. Now Brantley has the line for the 3rd and 4th time this year, 1 for 2 at the foul line for Brantley. But with Tamario out, Chuck John's going to have to play some extended minutes here down the stretch.
He's going to have to be able to step in and play some big minutes. He's going to have to really focus himself defensively because, you know, he's a pretty good offensive player. I've noticed that when he comes in, he definitely comes in with some aggression, looking to score, but he's going to more so be needed on defense.
Brantley splits the pair, missed the first, made the second. Tom McCloy back out for Carlos Paul for Wayne State. Warriors at Brantley, Tom McCloy, Harris, and Briggs. 14-12 Bulldogs. Here's Hamilton, 5 points already off the bench, starting the offense over to Whitaker. Whitaker backing in, Carmelo on the baseline left side, now out to Bingham. Bingham back to Whitaker, 13 to shoot. Whitaker on the left block, puts it up over Carmelo, high off the glass for 2. Jackson Whitaker has 7 points, and it's 16-12 Ferris State. 12 bench points already for the Bulldogs. Foul on Ferris. The other way away from the ball.
That is going to be his
Scored
first
against Jackson Whitaker. That's his first team 5th. Andy Bronkema couldn't believe it.
returning for your Warriors, number 23, Ray Williams
back out for Wayne State.
Jr.
As Rob Lee will check out.
Warriors ball.
Briggs looking to get it in for Wayne State. Does up top to Ray near half court. He's taking the ball down by 4.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see Ray get a little more aggressive on offense.
Carmelo out of control into the paint, threw a wild shot, I missed it. Rebound though by Tom McCloy. Shot clock did not reset. Briggs with 5 to shoot, has it up top. Jordan out of the elbow, out of the paint, fires one up, in and out, no. Rebound finally pulled down by Ferris State and Donovan Brown Boyd. 10:38 to go in the half, 16-12 Ferris. Andy Brown stuck with the second unit for quite some time because they've provided a spark off the bench. Brown Boyd misses a 3. Rebound though by Ferris State. Out to Tyler Hamilton, who knocks in a 3 from the left wing to make it 19-12. Hamilton with 8 points. And that's 15 bench points now. Hamilton kind of went down funny after that 3. Foul off the court. Ethan Erickson back into the game. Hopefully he's going to be okay.
Return for the Bulldogs, number 21, Ethan Erickson.
Yeah, he already has on a bigger ankle brace on his ankles. Maybe a lingering injury or something, but definitely a good shot. Kind of fell on his ankle.
Well, the Warriors have to get the offense going here. Gotta score points against Ferris if you're going to beat it. You obviously have to keep them off the glass. You got to stop them defensively. You got to score with them as well. Carmelo Harris gets fouled on a 3-point attempt, and he's going to shoot 3 free throws. And Jackson Whitaker just picked up a second foul. Whitaker and Andy Bronkema not happy about the call, but you can't get that close to a jump shooter. And expect the referee not to call a foul. You look at the replay, he swiped him right across the elbow. All right, Carmelo, 87% from the foul line. Best free throw shooter in Wayne State history. And the first free throw is good. Carmelo, Chuck, came into tonight 18 points away from joining an exclusive club here at Wayne State that you're a part of. He is 18 points away from 1,000 in his career. He has 6 already, so that means he's 12 points away now. Make that 11. He's checking these points out real quick here.
Testament to his hard work, teammates, coaches.
Returning for your Warriors, number 24,
And folks,
Rob Lee
he's only
Jr.
He'll be back next year to keep adding to his point total. That shows you how consistent he has been in his career here at Wayne State in his first 3 years. And he made all 3. averaging 13.5 points a game in his Wayne State career. And he is now 10 points away from 1,000. 19-15 halfway through this first half. Ball kicked out of bounds by Ray Williams. And the Bulldogs went down right in front of the Wayne State bench. And nobody wants to take the ball out of bounds for Ferris State. Tangerango finally go over to throw it in. 19-15 Ferris State. Bulldogs have gone back to their first unit here, so we'll see if they respond better than they did at the start of the game. Erickson off a screen, open three left side. That's no good. He's cold to start the game. Out of bounds on the rebound.
Out of bounds.
Off of Rob Lee.
Possession remains with the Bulldogs.
Over the back there.
Yeah. But that's one of the things that makes Ferris State so tough. They have so many guys ready to rotate in, ready to play big minutes, so that if the starters aren't playing well, or if somebody is heating up off the bench or contributing more, they can go with so many different lineups, so many different, schemes and things. So Wayne State has to really be ready for that.
Reese Hazelton backing in. Williams fading away from the baseline. Missed it. Ball tipped out of bounds by Wayne State ball. Good defensive. 45 seconds or so there for Wayne State. Bulldogs, and this is a surprise too, they only have 12 guys on their bench. Ferris State traditionally has had 15, 16 guys over on their roster. They only usually play 10. So, yeah, you're right. They do rotate players in and out, but it's a shorter bench than years past under Andy Bronco. The year they won the title, your senior year, they had like 18 players and about 15 coaches. Rob Lee driving it, bounce pass to Carmelo, tries to go reverse layup, got bumped down, no call, missed the shot. Ball out of bounds off of Ferris.
Possession remains with the Warriors.
It's a shot clock did not reset because Carmelo did not hit the rim. I thought he got fouled too. 19-15 Bulldogs by 4. At least so far, I don't want to get ahead of myself. So far, this tempo is favoring Wayne State. Rob Lee attacking the basketball, stripped away by Dingering and stolen by Shoulder. This will be the third Wayne State turnover of the night. Shoulder to Erickson, working on Brantley down to Rank. Rank backing in Carmelo. We got a foul call coming up, I believe, on Carmelo Harris for reaching in.
Warriors fouls and
17 foul on Wayne State. Adam Ayrault going to check in for the first time for the Warriors. 6'3", redshirt freshman from Grosse Pointe Woods, averaging 2.7 points a game. Jordan Briggs back out there for Wayne State as well.
returning for the Warriors.
Tom and Chloe and Clairbout are doing a little do-si-do down there.
Briggs and entering for the
Before the ball's
Warriors.
been inbounded, the referee finally comes over and tells him to back it off. I like that toughness from Tom and Chloe. He's one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet. But I like that fire right there. Sees that Bulldog singing on the other side. Get a little fired up. We got a foul again away from the ball on Wayne State.
The Warriors
referees now in the part of the game show where they start to even out the foul calls.
Jr.
That foul on Ray is first, team third.
Those first couple minutes, it was no foul. I thought it was
Bulldogs
different.
Looked like much of a foul in the replay. Erickson on the inbounds, 15 to shoot. The free throw line. He'll throw it down to Clairbout. Nice catch, puts it up and in easily for the big fella. 6 points for Clairbout, 21-15 Bulldogs.
Clairbout.
8:35 to go, first half. Tom McCloy directing traffic, hand off to Rob Lee. Lee with 17 to shoot. Lee out of the wing area on the right side. Tough jump shot in the air, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Clairbout.
Out of bounds. Possession remains with the Bulldogs.
Owen Hardy back
Return for the
in.
Bulldogs.
That's
Number
one
10, Owen.
thing that Andy Bronco has always done over the years.
Now
Anytime
back
there's
to
a
the
dead ball,
Warriors.
somebody else is
Number
coming into the
1,
game.
Carlos
Fresh
Paul,
legs
the
Always got
third.
fresh legs coming in, and his guys are always ready to play as hard as they can for as long as they can, and really, it showed over the years.
Williams up top, 16 to shoot over to Lee, left side. Lee off a screen into the paint, out of the free throw line. Jump shot's in the air, it's rolling around, it falls in. Got the members bouncing in every part of the rim in front of the 21-17. Maybe that'll get Rob going. He had a tough weekend last week. Even though Wayne State won both games, it was not vintage Rob Lee Jr. for sure. Erickson floats one up, right side the other way, missed it short. Erickson now 0 for 5 from the field. Here's Ayrault, open three, right corner, no good. Rebound tipped and out of bounds off of Ferris State. Owen Hardy kicking the Warriors get it back. 7:48 to go in the opening half. Ferris State 21, Wayne State 17. More to come in a moment. You're listening to Wayne State basketball.
At Feiger Law, we win for our clients because we work as a team. We're homegrown, right here in the heart of Detroit. For over 70 years, trial lawyers built the Feiger way with a track record for winning. Feiger Law, all we do is win.
All we do is win.
Under 8 minutes to go, first half as we come back. Wayne State down 4, 21-17. And Chuck, the Warriors hanging in there, only down by 4. And again, we keep talking about tempo. Ferris State averages about 88 points a game. They're definitely not on pace for that right now, but how does Wayne State keep this at their pace here going forward?
Definitely by rebounding, getting stops, and really just slowing their offense down, trying to get some things going for the people that are making shots, get some things going towards the rim. Got to be mindful of the shot blockers, but just be strong and go up and try to finish.
Carlos Paul goes inside, got fouled going up. He'll shoot 2 on the inbounds. Well, one thing Wayne State has to do to stay in this game or possibly win it in the second half is they got to shoot better. They're only 6 of 21 from the field, 28.6%. 1 of 5 from downtown. Carlos Paul, who shoots at 66% from the line, will shoot 2 here. And on the replay, great pump fake by Paul to draw that foul. And that's going against Owen Hardy. That's his 3rd. How about that? Paul makes the first free throw. So Hardy will obviously check out with 3 fouls, and Michael Bingham back out there for Ferris State.
This would definitely be a good time for Wayne to try to get something going towards the basket. Ferris doesn't have any real shot blockers in now, so I would try to pound the ball in the paint, really get some guys slashing and get some guys posting up strong and really trying to finish at the basket.
Paul's second free throw is good as well. He has 4 points. It's 21-19. Bulldogs by 2. Wayne State has Paul, Williams, Briggs, Ayrault, and Lee on the court. Scholler for Ferris State throws it, almost threw it away. Lee had the steal. They're going to see if he picked it before he picked it up.
Possession
and the Bulldogs flip out of the baseline. Wayne State coaches have to be happy with where this game's at this point. Wayne State got off to a good start. They were up 8-2, but Ferris State then went up by 6, or checked up by 7, 19-12 at one point. But the Warriors have fought back, and it's a 2-point game. Clarebot in the inbound, gonna go to work on Ray Williams, kicks it back out to Deng Ring, pump fakes a 3 on the left side. Ring with 10 to shoot. Throws it back near half court to Hamilton, who's back out there. Good to see that after he went off the injury earlier. 5 to shoot, Hamilton working on Ray. Over to Ring, at the fire 3 from the left side. That's an air ball, rebound by Rob Lee. Gets stopped defensively for Wayne State. Lee lobbing it inside to Paul. The ball went off his hands out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And it will be Bulldogs ball. That's tough, Chuck, because you work hard on defense for about 30 seconds and you turn it over 5 seconds into your possession.
Yeah, definitely. I would have liked to have seen him maybe post up and sail a little bit harder and Rob Lee give him maybe a bit of a touch pass, a float. And he could have went and grabbed the ball itself, but kind of a line drive pass sailed out of bounds.
Here's Hamilton. 15 to shoot for Ferris State. Hamilton, step back 3 from the top of the key is good.
3.
Tyler Hamilton only shoots at 34% from downtown coming into today, but he is 3 for 3 now from downtown. 24-19, 5-point Bulldog lead.
And Hamilton has been instant offense for Ferris today.
Here's a 3 by Briggs, the other way, no good. Rebound by Bingham. 18 of Ferris State's 24 points tonight have come off their bench. Hamilton again for 3, got knocked down by Briggs, and he'll shoot 3 free throws. Didn't get the shot today.
Stuart Briggs.
80% from the line, stops the clock with 6:18 to go.
Team 4.
And that's the second foul on Jordan Briggs.
I will send Hamilton to the line. Shooting 3.
Tyler Hamilton averaging 11 points a game for Ferris State. He is a perfect 4 for 4 from the field so far, 3 of 3 from downtown. And the first free throw is good. Already with 12 points. And those bench points just keep racking up, Chucky. And the second one goes well.
Returning for the Bulldogs, number 3, Whitaker, and 32, Claremont.
Whitaker,
Now back for
Claremont
your
back up
Warriors,
for
number
Ferris
11,
State.
Carmelo Harris.
Hamilton makes this free throw to be the biggest lead of the night for Ferris State. 26-19 Bulldogs. And the free throw is good. Made all three. Still hasn't missed.
Well, he's perfect for today.
Yeah, for the field or the free throw line. 27-19. State could use the bucket right here. Paul up top with it. Surveying the defense. Hands it off to Rob Lee Jr. Lee, free throw line, jump shot in the air. It's not even close. Rebound though, backside by Paul. Puts it up and in over his head and one. How about that?
That was like a no-look layup.
On 32.
His body was literally facing down toward the other end. He put it over his head, got bumped.
That will send
And chance for the
Carlos Paul
old-fashioned
III to the
How about
line.
that?
Shooting one.
Carlos Paul, 6 points now. 6 minutes exactly remaining. Chance to make it a 5-point game.
That's that reverse miking drill that you work on.
There you go.
Get it up there.
And Paul got
Returning for
Double time to
Warriors,
play back out
number
for Wayne State.
12,
Williams will check out.
Gilbert Tomerclo.
27-22. Here's Bingham. And back to Hamilton. Got to check in if you're Carmelo. Hamilton puts a 3 up in the air to say he traveled before the shot. Carmelo blocked it anyway, but they're going to say he walked. Hamilton can't believe it.
Warriors
It's gonna be
ball.
the 4th Bulldog turnover. Yeah, he shuffled those feet maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little James Harden step.
I've got my green and gold colored glasses on, so that's probably a travel. Paul. Left baseline the other way. Pump fake. Goes reverse layup. No good. Rebound tipped. Tom McCoy keeps it alive. Then he was grabbed the basketball. It'll be Ferris State. Possession, 5:32 remaining. 27-22 Ferris State. Hamilton. Over to Scholler on the left side. 18 to shoot for Ferris State. Scholler off a screen to Whitaker. Whitaker in the paint over to Claremont. Claremont double team in the block. Claremont just, how did he not be called for travel right there? That's the question. He got fouled.
Warriors foul to number 1. Carlos Paul
And for a
III.
big guy, Chuck, he shoots
That's his
84%
first.
from the foul line.
Team 5th. That was
Really impressive,
Sam.
man.
Nathan Claremont to
7
the
feet,
line.
shooting
Shooting
80%
2.
from the free throw line.
He's attempted 53 on the air. He's made 45. First one is good. And if my memory serves me correctly, he missed 2 free throws to start the game against Wayne State back on January 4th, that 91-81 Bulldog win, and they made like 9 in a row after that. And as I say that, he misses the free throw. The second one, rebound by Carlos Paul. I did everything I could right there, Chuck, to get him to miss a free throw.
Broadcaster's jinx.
Carmelo driving in, might have walked, no call, up top to Paul. Now to Harris, back to Paul. 12 to shoot, Paul goes left baseline, working on Hamilton as a height advantage here. Paul got bumped by Hamilton, and the foul call coming up.
The Bulldog foul is on number 2, Tyler Hamilton. That is his
Second foul on
Team
Hamilton.
nine.
So Hamilton and Whitaker have 2. Hardy has 3. Bulldogs have 19 fouls.
returning for the Bulldogs, number 21,
Ethan Erickson in for
Erickson.
Tyler Hamilton. Usually I would say that's a bad trade-off for Wayne State, but so far Hamilton hasn't missed. And Erickson
Carlos
has not
Paul
made
to the
a
line.
field goal attempt in this game. All right, here's
Shoot
Paul, 1-1
1-1.
for Wayne State. Trying to cut into the 6-point Bulldog advantage. And the free throw is good. Carlos Paul having a night tonight. 8 points already, 4 for 4 from the foul line. Next foul will put Wayne State in a double bonus for the rest of the half. Warriors still have a foul to give themselves. 5 team fouls against the Warriors. And Paul made them both. 28-24. Warriors hanging in there. It's the number 22nd ranked team in the country. Here's Whitaker driving on Paul up top to Brown Boyd, wide open three, top of the key, no good. Rebound, tip to Paul. Wayne State's got it. And Carmelo will walk it up for the Warriors. Looks over to Brian Smothers, gets the play call. Under 4.5 now to go in the half. A-Roll over to Paul. And now Rob Lee. Lee over to A-Roll. 12 to shoot for Wayne State. A-Roll bounce pass down to Tom McCloy. Tom McCloy on the left block. Out to Harris. Open three left side in the air. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Bingham, and here come the Bulldogs. Whitaker into the front court, working on A-Roll, spinning, ball tipped away, and stolen by Rob Lee. Here comes Wayne State 2-on-1. Lee, Harris, back to Lee. Lee gonna jam it home with a two-handed. Brown wants a timeout. He's complaining there should have been a foul call, but there wasn't. And we'll take a break. 3:56 to go. Rob Lee Jr. hammering down a dunk as we go to break. Wayne State down 2, 28-26. You're listening to Wayne State basketball.
Michigan First Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Wayne State Athletics. Whether you prefer to do your banking through our mobile app, in branch, or at one of our 9 ATMs located near campus, your convenience is always our top priority. Plus, we're proud to serve communities all across Metro Detroit. Michigan First. Your journey, our commitment. For details, visit MichiganFirst.com. Go Warriors!
This is where you talk about college and talk about after college. Everything from here is looking forward.
Well, 3:56 to go in the half. Ferris State up 2, 28-26. Big dunk by Rob Lee Jr. right before that timeout by Andy Bronkema. And Chuck, how are the Warriors hanging around here?
Well, they're hanging around by getting some easy baskets, running in transition, getting some good defensive stops in transition, which is going to be key for today because Ferris, they want to play in transition. They want to get shots going up early. So I think Wayne is doing a great job of rebounding, getting out, getting some easy baskets, and really just playing tough on the defensive end.
Ethan Erickson with it for the Bulldogs after the timeout, lobbing up to Bingham, who makes the catch, and he'll dunk it in. A little alley-oop, so good play call by Andy Bronkema out of the timeout. Set that one up beautifully. It's 30-26, Bulldogs by 4. Harris to Tom McCloy, handoff to John Brantley, who's back out there for Wayne State, off the screen to Lee. Lee pump fakes the three, now he'll drive into the paint. Now in trouble, bounce pass down to Tom McCloy. Spin move on the block. Tom McCloy pump fakes. Shot was blocked by Clairbout. Tom McCloy grabs the rebound, 7 to shoot. Tom McCloy going up, puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped by Paul, still loose. And Clairbout finally grabs it for Ferris State with 3:13 to go in the half. 30-26, Bulldogs with the ball up by 4. Erickson into the paint. Up top to Brown Boyd, now to Bingham. He'll fire a jump shot right wing, good. 15 feet. First basket of the game for Bingham, and just like that, the Bulldogs push the lead up to 6. 32-26, Ferris. Brantley. Free throw line jump shots in the air. It's in the hoop. John Brantley smooth on that jumper. He has 3. It's 32-28. Erickson still yet to score here in this game. Dribbling to the elbow right side, jump shot in the air. There you go. He must have heard me. Ethan Erickson. So glad he's a senior this year. He has killed the Warriors over the years. Paul, jump shot the other way is an air ball, but it goes right to Tom McCloy, who passes it to Rob Lee, and then it goes off his hand out of bounds. Oh, they're going to keep it with Wayne State. No, I think it's State ball. I was like, that was one of the most obvious calls in the history of basketball right
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if you didn't see it.
Bulldogs ball.
Can't review it, of course. It's not the last 2 minutes of the game, but good call by the referee.
Warriors, number 23,
Nobody else was around.
Now back to the Bulldogs.
Thought for a split second we might get away with it. It's not to be. Very important last 2.5 minutes here of the half, Chuck, for Wayne State to stay within striking distance.
Yes.
Now let the Bulldogs go on one of their patented runs to try to take control of this game before halftime. They lead by 6 with the basketball. Warriors with some full court pressure here. Brown Boyd over the timeline with it. Working on Brantley. Out of Erickson. Erickson working on Carmelo Harris. Off a screen, Erickson. To the wing area, threw it away, stolen by Rob Lee. Warriors coming to the wing transition. Lee going all the way to the basket. He got fouled to shoot too. Stops the clock with 1:56 to go. Just some, let's say maybe weird, just uncharacteristic turnovers from some of the better players on Thursday. I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but some of their starters have made some questionable decisions so far here tonight.
Definitely. I'm going to, say that's Wayne State's defense putting a lot of pressure on these guards and causing turnovers.
Lee comes up short on the first free throw, 80% now on the line this year for Rob Lee Jr.
23, Ring, and 24, Schiller.
Williams back out for Wayne State as Paul gets a breather. He's been working hard all half since coming off that bench. Lee trying to make it a 5-point game, missed them both. And Tom McCloy fouled on the rebound. It's only the 16th foul though on Wayne State. So no free throws. Not often do you see Rob Lee Jr. miss both free throws.
His first, team 6, Bulldogs ball.
He's somebody got poked in the face, maybe the eye right there in that rebound. He's trying to shake it off. Erickson on the timeline, bounce past the ring, stolen away by Rob Lee. Here comes a dunk again from Wayne State. Lee gonna go up and hammer it down. Kinda. Rob Lee makes it 34-30.
That's 2 more dunks for Rob Lee than I've probably ever seen.
I don't think he'd win a dunk contest with that last one, but counts for the same amount of points. Clairbout working on the baseline against Tom McCloy. Bounce past the ring, it's stolen away by Rob Lee. Another lazy pass right there by Ferris State. And that's their 7th turnover already. That's the one thing, even though Ferris State likes to play at a quick tempo, now Rob Lee Jr. is a little shaken up. I don't know if he he's holding his left knee. I don't know if he went knee to knee with somebody or what, but Warriors cannot afford to lose Rob Lee Jr. after Mario Adley's season-ending injury. He's going to be okay. Wayne State called timeout. They'll have the ball with 1:15 to go. But I was going to say before that timeout and an injury to Rob Lee, one of the things that Ferris State, even though they play fast and they like to control tempo, they don't turn the ball over very often, and that's kind of been uncharacteristic for them all night so far. Just a careless pass right there.
Yeah, just a careless pass, and I don't think Ferris State was really trying to post up too hard, but they might have thought they had an advantage, but just a careless pass and just led to a turnover.
Looks like Rob Lee is going to be okay. He's trying to stretch out his legs over on the bench area. He's going to come out of the game momentarily, but now the referee is discussing something. Both teams have used their use it or lose it timeout. I'm trying to see what would have happened here to Rob. Yeah, right there. He kind of hit his knee on the back of the leg of Deng Rang right there.
Maybe on the brace.
Yeah, right on the brace. Just a little contusion possibly. That takes a while to get the pain out of there.
I always hated playing against guys that wear those big braces on their knees. So once you hit up against those, it's like, oh God, it's painful.
If I'm Wayne State, I'd probably keep him out for the rest of the half, let him rest during halftime. Brian Smothers in a very heated discussion with one of the referees right now. I think it might have been whether he had to call timeout there or it was going to be an official timeout because Rob was hurt. And they're going to charge Wayne State with the timeout. Either way, Warrior basketball here. Briggs inside the arc up top to Carmelo. Harris to the elbow, left side. Bounce past the Ray along the baseline, and Ray throws to the back of Ring, and it's going to be stolen away by Deng Rang. Not a good pass there by Ray Williams. Under a minute to go, 34-30 Bulldogs. Clairbout. Hand off to Erickson. Erickson looking for some space inside the arc, fires a jump shot. Got it to go. Splash down time for Erickson. It's 36-30.
Erickson.
But you'll take that if you're Wayne State, though. 2s and not 3s from Ethan Erickson.
Yeah, we all knew it was a matter of time before Erickson kind of got it going in some way, but if we can just limit him and limit the guys coming off the bench scoring, I think Wayne State will be fine.
Jordan Briggs, top of the key, 26 seconds to go, 10 to shoot. Off the screen to Carmelo. Harris into the paint, floats one up, no good off the heel. Got his own rebound. And out to Brantley. Brantley along the baseline, he'll fire a jump shot from the right side. It's good. John Brantley has found his stroke the last few games. 5 for Brantley, 36-32. Bulldogs can hold for the final shot. 9 seconds to go. Erickson working on Carmelo Harris. Over to Hazelton, wide open three, right side. That's going to be short. Rebound, Carmelo. He'll fire a three-quarter court shot that got blocked by Hazelton. And all in all, Chuck, not a bad half for Wayne State again, playing without Samario Handley. We hope Rob Lee Jr. is okay as well. Looks like he's going to be all right, walking pretty well back to the locker room. 36-32, Bulldogs by 4. We'll wait for Brian Smothers to be corralled by Brady Beaton here. And let's send it down to Brady Beaton, who's standing by with head coach Brian Smothers.
Down here courtside, Coach, first half that had some ebbs and flows. I thought did a nice job at times, maybe muddying it up a little bit, playing some tough basketball. What'd you think of that first half?
Yeah, I think the pace is right on the fringe of where we would like it to be. I think maybe if they were a little bit down closer to 32, 33 points, I think it's a possession or two ahead of where I would like to be right now. In terms of tempo, pace, and where this game is being played, we're able to withstand a little bit of foul trouble there with Briggs, so I'm glad we're able to get some rest as well, right, because we're going to need them to play a lot of minutes second half.
One thing I thought you did well, that anytime it felt like Ferris State was starting to build a little momentum, you had an answer back right away. You didn't let any possessions stack up. What'd you think about that, keeping the tempo kind of in your favor?
You know what, I thought we had a lot of quality shots that didn't go our way. And then, like you said, a couple of spurts where they did. I feel the same way about them. I felt like a couple of spurts where they got a rhythm, right? And then a couple where we were able to stagnate them a little bit. So overall, based on circumstances, I like where we're at. I definitely think we could be a couple possessions better, and we will be in the second half.
Coach, what's the message to the team at halftime?
Yeah, do what we did, just do it a whole lot better, right? I think Robert Lee has some opportunities to make a couple shots in the second half. Getting Jordan Briggs out there for a little bit longer, as long as he's not in foul trouble. But we got to score our layups. We missed a lot of layups around the basket. So I think we're going to have to score. I want to talk about defense, but we're going to probably have to score 75, 80 points today.
Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Back up to you, Kevin.
Brady and Chuck, real quick, you heard Coach Smothers talk about scoring, and Wayne State 32.4% from the field. They got to do better than that in the second half because at some point Ferris State's going to take off offensively, and like he said, you're going to have to score probably around 75 points if you're going to win the game.
Yeah, definitely. Going to have to score more, but we're going to have to take good shots that are reboundable, shots that are in the flow of the offense, and stop Ferris on defense with intensity and finishing out with the rebounds.
All right, we're going to step aside, take a break. When we come back, we'll have a live interview here with Dr. Bernard Costello, who's the new Wayne State Senior VP for Health Affairs. He's ready to go, Chuck. So we're going to go to break. More to come in a moment. You're listening to Warriors Basketball.
The following is a joint statement from the NCAA Divisions 1, 2, and 3 Student Athlete Advisory Committees and the NCAA Board of Governors Student Athlete Engagement Committee. The state of urgency surrounding mental health concerns for student athletes is palpable on campuses across the country and backed by association-wide data. The NCAA Student Athlete Wellbeing Survey showed rates of mental exhaustion, anxiety, and feeling depressed were comparable in fall 2021 to the beginning of the pandemic.
Mental health struggles can occur with a wide range of severity depending on the impacted individual. While an individual's mental health status is personal, treatment and support are a community effort. As such, it's encouraging that there has been an increase in support from student athletes, administrators, and athletic staff in breaking the stigma surrounding mental health and dedicating effort to improve support systems.
For the first time in NCAA history, the term mental health is included in the NCAA Constitution, which all member schools, conferences, and divisions have agreed to uphold. This historical inclusion, initiated by SAC members from each division, displays a strong commitment by the NCAA to its student athletes' health, safety, and well-being. Institutions are now required to facilitate an environment which ensures access to appropriate resources and open engagement with respect to physical and mental health. Article 1D NCAA Constitution. Members of the governance structure are now also actively reviewing policies and procedures with an enhanced focus on mental health.
As part of its continued work to provide recommendations for supporting and promoting student-athlete mental health, the NCAA Committee on Competitive Safeguards and Medical Aspects of Sports commissioned a mental health advisory group and charged it with reviewing and updating the existing mental health best practices. Moving forward, The association is committed to creating well-informed recommendations and education efforts to support student athletes on every campus.
We want to challenge campuses around the country to take action and be proactive in implementing the forthcoming recommendations. As change begins to take place, the student-athlete voice should remain involved in all conversations. Signed sincerely, NCAA Division 1, 2, and 3 Student-Athlete Advisory Committees and the NCAA Board of Governors Student-Athlete Engagement Committee.
What drives me to be the best I can be is my parents, for sure. They have been wonderful role models in my life.
My family, my teammates, my friends, and just the love of the game drives me.
My family, my mom, brother, sister, those are the people who drive me just every day.
Just everybody around me, you know, if they could see me working hard and, you know, being successful while doing it, I feel like that's contagious.
It just makes you want more. Like, it makes me want more, just to continue to be hungry and build that drive.
Michigan First Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Wayne State Athletics. Whether you prefer to do your banking through our mobile app, in branch, or at one of our 9 ATMs located near campus, your convenience is always our top priority. Plus, we're proud to serve communities all across Metro Detroit. Michigan First, your journey, our commitment. For details, visit MichiganFirst.com. Go Warriors!
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Let's do our part to accelerate mobility for our students, to empower health for our urban neighborhoods, and to fuel innovation for our competitiveness. It's a living promise, a commitment to action for all who we serve, for all who Wayne State touches. Because together we are Warrior Strong.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
With $335 million in financial aid awarded annually, Wayne State University is accessible and affordable because you shouldn't need a silver spoon, just the will to succeed to be Warrior Strong.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge. I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
This is where you talk about college and talk about after college. Everything from here is looking forward.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Michigan First Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Wayne State Athletics. Whether you prefer to do your banking through our mobile app, in branch, or at one of our 9 ATMs located near campus, your convenience is always our top priority. Plus, we're proud to serve communities all across Metro Detroit. Michigan First, your journey, our commitment. For details, visit MichiganFirst.com. Go Warriors!
Coast to coast for the Warriors. Ferris for three, book it. Back here for the start of the second half. Great to have Dr. Costello along with it. He knew his sports, Chuck, by the way.
Wow.
He was
Great.
He was analyzing the first half. He was breaking out some hockey talk and everything. It was good stuff from Dr. Costello. Nice to have him at Wayne State. Let's take a look at some of the scores from around the conference. Another men's game at halftime. A lot of the men's games tonight are being played in the Central Time Zone and they haven't started yet, but Lake State trying to stay alive for a share or possibly outright conference title. They lead Saginaw at halftime. 46-33. Lake State came in to play tonight, a game behind Michigan Tech, who's at Purdue Northwest. Now, I believe, Jeff Weiss and I were crunching numbers all week. We believe that if Michigan Tech wins tonight, they're going to clinch the #1 seed in the tournament. But again, Lake State can still grab a share of the conference crown if they win their last two games and Michigan Tech loses one of their last two. But again, if Michigan Tech beats Purdue Northwest tonight, they'll be the 1 seed, we think. That'll be confirmed hopefully by the time we hit the air on Saturday. And you would suspect they would beat Purdue Northwest on the road tonight. Some women's scores to tell you about. How about the Wayne State women tonight, Chuck? You saw the end of the game, but Wayne State dominated Ferris State really from start to finish, 68-53. They stay alive for a home quarterfinal game next Wednesday, and they got helped out tonight because Northern Michigan beat Parkside 69-68. So Wayne State tied with Parkside for that last home spot with 1 game to go. Parkside hosts Michigan Tech on Saturday. Wayne State hosts a very bad Lake Superior State team here on Saturday. You would think Wayne State would win that game. And Michigan Tech could give Parkside a good game. That'll be I'd say 60-40 maybe in favor of Parkside. We'll see what happens. Now, since Ferris State lost to Wayne State tonight, if Ferris State loses at Saginaw Valley on Saturday and Wayne State wins, no matter what happens with Parkside, Wayne State would grab a home court spot
because they have the tiebreaker over the Bulldogs as well. So a couple routes for the Wayne State women to host at home. Not as many routes for Wayne State's men. The first thing they have to do, Chuck, they have to hit some shots here in the second half and win this game. And we'll talk tournament scenarios on Saturday. But how do they get the offense going more here in the second half?
So to get the offense going in this second half, I would definitely look for them to try to get out in transition, probably set up some plays in transition, get some guys rolling to the basket. I would like for them to stretch the big guys out, kind of out on the perimeter a little bit more to kind of bring out the shot blockers, kind of get the big guys in some pick and roll situations and some pick and pop situations to open up the paint, get some guys really getting to the basket, going hard, and getting some fouls.
Both teams go back to their starting five. Wayne State has the ball going right to left across your radio dial here in the second half. 20 minutes to go here in regulation in Midtown Detroit. Rob Lee up top with it over to Carmelo left side. Carmelo driving on Ding Rang into the paint. He'll go up and under. He'll put one up over Clairbout now. Missed it. So tough to shoot one over the 7-footer. And he grabs the rebound. Although Harris with a steal. He'll fire a three left side. Good! Carmelo Harris rings it up from downtown. And it's a 1-point game. Carmelo 7 points away from 1,000.
That was one of those shots where I was like, no, but he made it, so pretty good transition three.
Scholler over to Erickson, 1-point game here. Erickson working on Briggs. Spinning into the paint area now in the baseline. He'll float it down to Clairbout. Clairbout working on Tom McCloey. He'll swing it over to an open jump shooter. That's Hazelton. Hazelton now going to drive to the basket, goes reverse layup, lays it up and in. That's the first basket of the game for Reese Hazelton. It's 38-35 Bulldogs. 19 minutes to go here in Midtown Detroit. Briggs going to attack the basket. Goes up over Erickson. Missed it short, but he's going to shoot two. Good aggressive move by Jordan Briggs. Jordan Briggs, a 78% foul shooter, had 4 points in that first half.
His first, team first. I will send Jordan Briggs to the line. Shooting two.
And again, without the services of Tamario Adley the rest of the year, Jordan Briggs going to have to step up, play a lot more minutes, but also have to score a lot more points. And he knocks in the first free throw right there.
Definitely, I think Jordan has been in so many opportunities for growth and learning, a lot of experience this year. I think he's going to be ready to step up and embrace this challenge of, being a starter and playing starter minutes.
Briggs makes both free throws, and it's 38-37, back to a 1-point game. Jimmy Scholler up top with it. They're going to give him space. Only 15% shooting from downtown. Erickson driving into the free throw line. Out to Scholler. Going to fire a three. Not even close. Rebound, Carmelo Harris. Here comes Jordan Briggs the other way. 18:28 to go. Briggs attacking the basket. Goes into the paint. Off the glass for two, and Wayne State's got the lead. 39-38, Warriors by one. Here's Scholler. Over to wide open Clairbout in the paint. He floats it up and in easily. You give him 9. It's 40-39. Back and forth we go. Bulldogs by one. Jordan Briggs. 18 minutes to go to the elbow, right side. Jump shot in the air. It's in the hoop. All by Jordan Briggs. That's 6 straight for Jordan. Then it's Jordan Briggs' season. Late February, early March. Erickson goes baseline over to Hazelton. Jump shot from the elbow is an air ball. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Wayne State ball with 17:39 to go.
I'm really liking Wayne State's offense right now. They're having some screening action on one side and kind of having Jordan Briggs kind of go one-on-one on the other side, which is having the bigs engaged and screening rolls and things. So it's really opening up the paint area.
Briggs up top to Ray, over to Carmelo. Harris floats one up, missed it, but he got fouled, drew the contact. That's a scorer's kind of move right there, to draw that contact.
The Bulldogs fouls on number 21. That is his second, team second.
11 points tonight for Carmelo, needed 18 to get to 1,000. He's the 22nd different Warrior to score 1,000 points in his Wayne State career. And again, he's only a junior. He has a chance to really maybe even finish in the top 10 career-wise with a good year next year. And Carmelo makes the first free throw. Tyler Hamilton back out for the Bulldogs as Erickson and Scholler will check out.
Yeah, it's really a luxury for Ferris State. And they can have a guy like Erickson who's averaging like maybe 16 points come out of the game, and a guy like Hamilton come in and he already has about 12 points. So going to have to really be able to pressure him and really force him to take some bad shots and really just put some pressure on him.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to have on your bench, a guy like Hamilton. Going to be instant offense. He's got 14 points so far tonight. Here's Scholler, who stayed out there actually into the paint now. Over to Clairbout. Jump shot from the elbow. Left side is long. Rebound chased down by Rang. Over to Hamilton. Pump fakes a three. Back to Rang. Going to fire a three from the left corner. Good. Dang Rang. First basket of the night. He shoots at 39%. We're tied at 43 with 17 minutes to go. Ferris into the front court with it. Over to Briggs. Down a lead. Ferris goes zone for the first time tonight. Briggs bounce pass to Carmelo. Thought about launching a three up top to Briggs. Briggs over to Williams. Ray along the baseline. Up top to Lee. Three-pointer from the top of the key is short. And the rebound by Hazelton. 16:31 to go. We're tied at 43. Hamilton quick three the other way, not even close. Off the front iron. Rebound Rob Lee. Wayne State's got numbers here. 4-on-2. Lee over to Harris. Wide open three, right corner. Good! Harris. He's 2 away from 1,000. 46-43. Hamilton on the left side, up top to Clairbout. Not a dang rain, back to Clairbout. 16 minutes to go here in Midtown Detroit. Scholler, 8 to shoot. Out to Ring, down to Hazelton. Hazelton with 4 to shoot, working on Ray, trying to back him in. Over to Ring, jump shot from the elbow, left side is good. Oh man, it's back to back. Tough shots made by Ring. 46-45. Ferris going to stay in that 1-2-2 zone. Here's Lee over to Tom McCloy, out to Briggs. Briggs to Ray. Ray along the baseline, out to Lee. Lee up top to Carmelo. Carmelo launches the three for 1,000. Got it! Carmelo! Chuck Key is a member of the 1,000-point club here at Wayne State.
Welcome, welcome.
49-45, Carmelo with 19.
Always room for another 1,000-point scorer in Wayne State.
22nd different Warrior in history to score 1,000 points. Scholler with 10 to shoot, 15 minutes to go, driving baseline, ball tipped in the air, it's loose, picked up by Tom McCloy. Wayne State has it. Carmelo into the front court, now to Rob Lee. Back to Briggs, he'll fire a three left side. Filling up bingo times all around. Carmelo Harris, Jordan Briggs, Warriors by 7. We'll step aside, take a break. 14:45 to go. You're listening to Warriors basketball.
It's me, your PSCU finance coach. Banking can be confusing, like when the quarterback is shouting out some nonsense gibberish before the play. All right, 401k, 403b, Roth IRA, hot route, flapjack, hut. At PSCU, we make banking simpler, faster, and easier to understand, keeping things simple and cutting out the banker baloney. No nonsense finance. Bank better together with Public Service Credit Union.
Talk about it with Brady going into the locker room. We need to score more points, and that's exactly what Wayne State's doing there.
Definitely. They've been able to score more points. They've been able to take some great shots in transition. They've been able to really move the ball around on offense really great. Their offense is carrying them right now. Now we have to tighten up that defense and really try to extend this lead because, you know, Ferris, they love to go on their big runs, their big scoring runs, and basketball is just a game of runs, you know, so they're going to have to be able to withstand Ferris State's run and just keep it going.
Well, you know who another member of that 1,000-point club that's in the arena tonight is head coach Brian Smothers as well down there. Got to get him in. All right, Ferris State ball after the timeout. There'll be another timeout coming up shortly here on the next dead ball. Owen Hardy, who's playing with 3 fouls, is back out there working on Tom McCloy, left block. He's in trouble with 8 to shoot. That was close to a 5 count, almost threw it away. Bingham's got it out of the free throw line over to Scholler, who lays it up and in. Right side. And it's now a 52-47. First basket of the game for Scholler. Now some pressure from Ferris State really for the first time tonight. They're staying a diamond look, 1-2-1-1. Briggs having trouble getting it over for Wayne State. Does to Harris, now to Rob Lee, wide open 3 left side. It's good! Rob Lee continues the 3-point barrage here in the second half. 55-47. Here's Whitaker. Wayne State now 5 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Can't remember the miss. It might have been Rob short. Here's Hamilton to a cutting Whitaker, 8 to shoot for Ferris State. Whitaker driving in over Ray, put it up and in. That's a tough shot right there with the maestro right in his face. Whitaker has 9. It's 55-49, 13-25 to go. And the Bulldogs will stay with that full court pressure. Rob Lee to Carmelo. And the Warriors break it over the timeline. Wayne State has 23 points here to start this second half. They've outscored Ferris State 23-13. Briggs, 13 to shoot, has it up top. Briggs, pump fakes the shot, in trouble, gets it off the Rob, left side. 8 to shoot, Lee. Attacking Scholler, goes to the baseline. Put up a shot, hit the side of the backboard, rebound by Scholler. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Scholler trying to go coast to coast, nobody stopped him, he lays it up and in. That's poor defense by Wayne State. And Brian Smothers wants to take it. Wayne State by 4, 55-51. Helter-skelter second half so far. You're listening to Wayne State basketball. Should clinch the #1 seed in the conference tournament next week. Starts next week. How about that? Next Wednesday, Chuck.
Wow.
6 days away from the start of the conference tournament. It's March 1st on Saturday for the regular season finale. And it's that time of year, one of my favorite parts of the sports calendar every year. Beginning of March, conference tournaments, and then the madness will begin. Full court pressure here for Ferris State off the timeout. Inbound to Briggs, back to Carmelo. Wayne State handles it pretty easily. It's Brantley back in there over the timeout with it. Rob Lee getting a breather for Wayne State. 55-51 Warriors. 12:35 to go in the ballgame. Hamilton was going to steal in half court.
Out of bounds.
It'll stay with the
Warriors ball.
The shot clock. If he would have got that, kept that in bounds, that would have been an easy layup the other way. Ray Williams trying to get it in. He'll go backcourt to Briggs, but poked away by Whitaker out of bounds. And now Wayne State to the court to go to
Wayne definitely needs to be better at sealing off the defender and anticipating the pass. Right now, Ferris is just running through every pass. You got to really be able to seal your defender off and secure the ball.
Bulldogs going to stay in the full court pressure to make it tough for Wayne State to get the ball to the timeline. Briggs with 4 seconds to shoot. Will launch a 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound backside by Ray Williams. Lost the ball going back up and throws the ball off the leg of that board to keep it alive for Wayne State.
Possession remains with the
Hustle by Ray
Warriors.
Williams. I thought he might have a good offensive night today. Still 12-14 to go, but he hasn't scored yet with the absence of Mario Adley. he continues to do the little things well for Wayne State. Carlos Paul back out there for the Warriors, has it on the baseline right side, working on Owen Hardy. Paul into the paint, pump fake, in trouble, fading away. Shot was blocked by Hardy. We're going to call a foul though on Hardy. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be number 4 on Hardy.
Bulldogs fouls on number 10. That's
you can tell from
Owen
looking at your
Hardy.
face truck, and I thought the same thing. This was all ball.
His 4th. Team third. That'll send Carlos Paul III to the line.
Well, take it.
Shooting 2.
Hey, you haven't beaten Ferris State in almost 4 years, Chuck.
We need all the help we can get.
Actually, I think today is the 4-year anniversary of that win. In front of nobody at the Mathon to wrap up the league title. It was on my Facebook page. Carlos Paul.
Return for the Bulldogs, number 32,
Yeah, it was February
Nathan
22nd, 2021. Wayne State on that Darian Owens white jump shot with 2.2 seconds to go over across the parking lot in the Mathon. Getting it done and clinching the GLIAC regular season championship for Wayne State. Carlos Paul makes them both. He is a perfect 7 for 7 from the foul line today. He has 11 points, 57-51, 12 minutes to go. Hamilton, number 2, Donovan Brown Boyd. Boyd handing off to Hamilton, 14 to shoot for the Bulldogs. In trouble getting into their offense here. Hamilton, 9 to shoot over to Whitaker. Whitaker driving into the paint, ball stripped away, out of bounds. It will be Ferris State basketball.
We have a media
timeout here to draw up a play. 11:38 to go here from the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Warriors 57, Bulldogs 51. Wayne State trying to stay alive for a home game next Wednesday. You're listening to Wayne State basketball.
Thanks, Kevin. As I'm sure you guys have talked about, Carmelo Harris, 1,000th point. He's the first Warrior to do it since Braylon Neely did it in the 2022 season, the 22nd Warrior overall to do so. Well, the one thing I found interesting, Coach Brian Smothers, after that run by the Warriors, which included Carmelo's 1,000th point, Warriors are obviously very excited, a lot of energy on the bench. The message during that timeout was, guys, keep the energy level high, but don't over-celebrate. It's still just a regular season game. Don't get too high. Keep doing what you're doing. It's gotten them to that point. Looking to close out on a big win. Back up to you, Kevin.
Back here to the Wayne State Fieldhouse, 57-51. On the stream side, you heard Brady Beaton talking about Braylon Neely being the last Warrior to score 1,000 points. He finished 14th overall in his career, one spot ahead of the man to my left, Chuck Key, who's currently in 15th place all time on the Wayne State scoring list. Clearbout on the inbounds, missed the hook shot in the paint, rebound by Ray Williams. And by the way, head coach Brian Smothers currently 11th. With 1,175 points, averaging 11.6 points in his Wayne State career. Carmelo Harris above that average. Paul the other way, going up for the dunk attempt. He got fouled from behind. And Carlos Paul will shoot too. You know, just looking at that list as we get ready for free throws here. Now, Carmelo.
Bulldogs fouls on number 33. That's Donovan Brown Boyd.
What he's averaging this year, next year, 14 points. I mean, he's going to finish top 5, top 6 all time here at Wayne State. I mean, he's had a heck of a career. Paul
That's Carlos Paul, third
actually against
line.
Ferris State
Return
on the road
for
early
the
February.
Bulldogs, 21
Got hit in the head.
Ferris
He never came back the rest of the
and
season. He missed
35,
5 or 6 games down the stretch of his freshman year as well. So Carmelo doing it in limited opportunities for Wayne State his first 3 years.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 points.
Yeah, he's done a great job scoring, a great job facilitating. He's just been a great all-around point guard for this Wayne State team, and I look forward to seeing him climb that ladder in the future.
Carlos Paul misses both free throws. Score remains 57-51, 11-11 to go. Erickson back out there, dribbling left side, throws a shot up, got it to go. All 3 of his shots there have been floaters from about 10 to 12 feet. Paul trying to beat everybody up the court, couldn't haul in the pass from Jordan Riggs. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be Ferris State ball with 11 minutes remaining. That's only the 6th Wayne State turnover of the night. So they've been pretty clean out there. Erickson will walk it up for the Bulldogs. working against Carmelo Harris. Erickson over to Bingham, back to Erickson near half court. We got a foul away for the ball coming up on Carmelo Harris.
The Wayne State foul is on number 11.
That's the first foul call against Wayne State. I could go into a long essay about some of the calls we've gotten over
That's his first.
but I'll keep my mouth shut for the time being. You know that.
Correction, that's his second.
Definitely.
10:45 to go.
We won't talk about those heartbreaking losses up there.
I was trying not to bring it up. Erickson into the paint. Another floater. That one's short. Rebound Briggs. Kept Jordy the other way. Briggs. Top of the key. Had some space there, but decided to back up the offense. Run some clock here. Up by 4. Wayne State shooting 63.6% from the field here in the second half. 5 of 7 from downtown. Carlos Paul attacking Clairbout. Shot was blocked. Can't take it in like that against a 7-footer. Not expect your shot to be blocked. Erickson the other way for 3. Looking for his first one of the night. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Rob Lee. Ethan Erickson now 0 for 3 from downtown. Brantley, wide open 3. Right wing is too strong. And the rebound by Whitaker. He was wide open. Halfway through the second half, Wayne State up by 4. Whitaker short on a 3 the other way. Rebound out of bounds off of Ferris State.
Out of bounds. Warriors ball.
Dodged a couple bullets there with Erickson and Whitaker being wide open for 3 and couldn't knock it in.
Definitely. I would love to see Wayne State kind of get the big guys out on the perimeter and some pick and rolls and some screen and roll actions, some screen aways, something to get the big guys away from the basket and kind of clear up the paint without the shot block.
Warriors break the press. 57-53. Both teams have been held scoreless over the last 2 minutes. Kind of stuck on the score for quite some time. Rob Lee going to attack right side. Put it up from behind. Blocked by Clairbout. Rebound by Brantley. He fires a shot for the free throw line. No good. And the rebound by Whitaker. Here's Erickson working on Ray Williams. 9:15 to go. Still 57-53 Wayne State. Erickson driving over Ray. Missed the shot, but he got fouled in the shoot too.
The Warriors was on the 23. Ray Williams Jr. is 17 seconds.
89% on
and that will send Ethan Erickson to the line. Shoot 2.
And Erickson can make this a 2-point game. Ferris State 6-7 as a team tonight from the foul line. He's a great player. He's a first-team All-Performer last year. Probably will be again this year.
23.
He was just kind of sitting back. He hasn't really had his good offensive game. I don't want to say that too loud because we still have 9-11 to go. And he's the type of kid that can score about 12 points in about a minute if he gets some open looks. One of the quickest jump shots that I've seen in my time here calling games at Wayne State from an opposing player in the conference. Made the second free throw, 57-54. Bulldogs show some full court pressure. Carmelo bounce pass to Rob Lee on the timeline. I don't think Ferris State knows they're in man or zone right now. Now they're going to go back to man-to-man. They had 3 guys out there playing zone, 2 guys playing man-to-man. Now they'll all go man. 11 seconds to shoot. Rob Lee has it right side. Lee on the bounce, looking for some space, working on Erickson. 5 to shoot. Lee into the paint, pump fakes, drew some contact, missed the shot short, and a foul call coming up by Ethan Erickson. That was a really late whistle.
The Bulldogs foul is on number 21.
You better be careful.
Ethan Erickson. That is his first.
I think this was a foul. It was obviously a foul, but the referee waited a long time to call it.
That was pretty late, but you know, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Represent Rob Lee Jr. to the line.
So Rob Lee to the free throw line. He's over 2 there tonight. Andy Brockman giving it to that official right there.
Yeah. Brockman is turning red over there.
Bulldog red. Here's Rob Lee's free throw. It's good. I'm laughing because at some point, and I don't know if it's going to be tonight. We still have 8:42 to go, and it's only a 4-point game. At some point, we're going to beat these guys. It's going to feel really good. And if you have to take a couple questionable calls to do it, I'm fine with that. I have no problem. As Rob Lee knocks it in, 59-54. I'll say that proudly. I don't care how you get it done. Just win, baby.
Right, just get it done.
8:35 to go. Erickson over to Whitaker. Whitaker driving on Briggs into the paint. Stops, fades, missed it short. Rebound by Briggs. Good stop by Wayne State defensively. 8:21 to go. Warriors by 5 with the ball. Briggs over to Ray Williams. Hand off to Rob Lee. Back to Jordan. Briggs attacking right side. Puts it up and missed it short. Rebound is out of bounds. It should be off Ferris State. It is. It's off of Owen Hardy. Jimmy Scholler back out for Ferris State. Dave Ring will get a breather. Briggs will lob it up top to Tom McCloy. Hand off to Carmelo. Carmelo looking for some space. Carmelo in trouble. Back up top to Briggs near half court. 10 to shoot. Jordan with some space. Will launch a three from straight away. Not even close. Didn't even hit the rim. Rebound by Hardy. Up ahead to Whitaker. Whitaker over to Hazelton. Hazelton driving on Williams in the paint. We got a foul on the floor coming. Not a bad foul there by Ray because Hazelton had that pump fake working. That would have been an easy 2 points. No free throws from Ferris State. They'll inbound after we get back from the media timeout. 7:42 to go. I hate to say this, Chuck. I think Wayne State might be getting a little tired. Hopefully they can get that third or fourth win here to try to close this one out. They lead by 5, 59-54. You're listening to Warriors basketball.
At Figer Law, we win for our clients because we work as a team. We're homegrown, right here in the heart of Detroit. For over 70 years, trial lawyers built the Figer way with a track record for winning. Figer Law, all we do is win. All we do is win.
Back here at the Wayne State Fieldhouse. And the Warriors lead by 5, 59-54. Pep band sounding good all night tonight. Great atmosphere for college basketball here. A lot of Ferris State fans, but you always expect that when the Bulldogs come to town. And I mentioned, Chuck, going to that last time out, Wayne State was starting to look a little tired out there, but always helps when you get these media timeouts here down the stretch to kind of catch your breath and regroup and get things going.
Definitely. Media timeouts always help catch your breath and just go out there and play as hard as you can.
Erickson with a three on the inbounds, and he knocks it in from the left corner. I knew it was only a matter of time. Erickson now has 10. And it's 59-57. Ray Williams into the front court for the Warriors. Over to Carmelo Harris. Harris at the free throw line. Harris. And back to Rob Lee, 6 to shoot. Lee driving into the paint, puts it up and missed it short. Rebound out to Briggs and a fresh 20 for Wayne State. Wayne State's starting to do a good job on the offensive line. Tom McCloy, 11 to shoot. Off to Briggs, left side. Jordan will attack the basket. Briggs out to Lee. Open three, top of the key is no good. Rebound is pulled down by Hazelton. Foul on Tom McCloy for going into the
Warriors fouls on its will champions at Buffalo.
57 Wayne State.
As his second, team fourth, Bulldogs ball.
A lot of flat jump shots from Wayne State here as of late. Been playing without Tamario Amley the rest of the season. Erickson inside the arc, right side jump shot is no good. Backside rebound, they put in and one. Owen Hardy, and that ties the game at 59.
The basket is good by number 10, Owen Hardy. The foul is on 12, Kelvin Tomaclo. That is his third.
Tom McCloy picks up his 35-15 foul. A chance for Owen Hardy to give Ferris State the lead. Already 56% of the year from the free throw line.
Yeah, right now, Wayne State, their energy is looking like it's going down while Ferris State's energy is going up. Right now, we have to find a way to will these last 6.5 minutes. Just fight as hard as you can, and just you'll live without them.
Hardy's free throw throw is no good. Rebound Ray Williams, who stayed tied at 59. Time of Chloe. 6:20 to go. Even Steven here in Midtown Detroit. Lee up top with it, 13 to shoot. Rock over to Williams. Open three left side, no good. And the rebound by Hardy. And now the Bulldogs will take the lead with the basket. Hamilton. Under 6 minutes now to go. Hamilton on the baseline, left side. Jump shot is good. Runs it in. The Bulldogs have the lead, 61-59.
Hamilton.
Briggs on the timeline out of lead. 5:40 remaining, and Wayne State wants a timeout. The Bryant Smothers.
Warriors, timeout.
Team's getting tired a little bit. 5:38 to go. That's a 30-second timeout. I'll keep it right here.
Yeah, right now I think it's just Ferris has been conditioned to playing these type of games. That's why they have such a deep bench. They have so many guys that can rotate in and out. Wayne State is, you know, we're down a guard, so that's definitely hurting right now in terms of, you know, the stamina and the energy that the guards have. But we have to take this time out, regroup, and really just get your energy back going up high so that we can finish out this last 5.5 minutes.
Of course, the Wi-Fi has just gone out here. Here inside the Wayne State Fieldhouse. I was going to give you a quick scoreboard update, but we couldn't because the Wi-Fi went out. It looks like it's back in business. 5:38 to go. And the Warriors desperately need a basket here just to kind of reset things. All right, Jordan Briggs has it on the inbound. Hand off up top to Paul, who's back out there. Ball back to Briggs. Out of Harris, off the screen for three. Top of the key. Didn't get the roll. Rebound by Hazelton. Nothing going right now for Wayne State. Shoulder. Over to Erickson. Erickson inside the arc, right side of the baseline. Jump shot in the air, no good. Rebound by Paul. Wayne State's gone 3 minutes and 45 seconds without scoring. They need a basket here. 5 minutes to go, down by 2. Briggs, attacking. Briggs, into the paint. Got fouled going up, missed it, but they'll shoot 2 to try to tie the game.
The Bulldogs foul is on number 2,
Briggs having a
Tyler
good night for the Warriors.
Hamilton.
13
That is his third,
on 5 on 1
team
shooting
6.
2 for the foul.
That was Sam and Jordan Briggs to the line.
Wayne State as a team, 17 of 22. They've shot 12 more free throws tonight than Ferris State. 16 foul on the Bulldogs. Brings his free throw in.
Return for the
Back
Bulldogs
out
on
there for
11.
Ferris State.
Bingham and 72.
Hardy will check in
Next
with
up,
Erickson.
Claremont.
Hamilton back out there. Interesting that Erickson's coming out of the game, maybe resting him up for the stretch run. And Briggs ties the game, makes both free throws. 15 points for Briggs. 61 up, 4:52 remaining. Warriors need to start stacking some stops here defensively. Hamilton off a screen to the elbow right side, working now on Ray Williams. Hamilton driving baseline, up top to Hazelton. Jordan Briggs got hit in the head. Claremont going inside, puts it up and in. And now the referees will check Jordan Briggs. Claremont has 11, 63-61 Ferris State. And they're going to review here to see if Briggs got elbowed maybe in the head. And that's why he's holding the back of his head right now. So we'll keep it right here with 4:28 to go. We'll see if they make this immediate timeout or not.
Yeah, Briggs got switched off on Clearbout, and I kind of knew they were going to go down low with that, but I don't know if he pushed off or he elbowed him in the head or whatever happened, but he was right at the basket for an easy 2.
Yeah, he got hit in the head maybe about 5 seconds before the basket was made. He was holding his head while Claremont was going up for the shot. Try to load the computer here real quick to give you a scoreboard update from around the conference. One other kind of side note for the tournament is that battle for the 8th spot right now between Roosevelt and Saginaw. Saginaw losing to Lake State. And if Roosevelt could beat Davenport tonight, they'd be tied going into the last game of the season. We're seeing the replay on the monitor here to see if we can see anything. And nothing on that look. 38-32, Michigan Tech leads Purdue Northwest with 17 minutes to go. Check that Northern Parkside score real quick. They're still over at the monitor trying to get the right look at the replay here. Can't really see right there what might have happened. Clairbaugh may just got his arm out a little bit on Briggs in the back of the head. So I'm just looking at that. I don't think that's anything excessive that would result in any sort of foul or flagrant foul. But
yeah, I think he did get him, but I don't think anything too excessive. I think it's pretty much just a regular basketball play.
So we're going to play on. Wayne State will have the ball down by 2, 4:28 to go.
I think Wayne State guards could definitely use the timeout there.
Yeah, actually, I was just going to mention that, Chuck. That's a great point. That kind of helped Wayne State just catch their breath a little bit, get some fluids, rest those legs for the stretch run. They'll get an immediate timeout coming up in just a little bit as well. That brings over the timeline for Wayne State. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Briggs driving right side, up top to Paul. Over to Rob Lee. Lee now up top will fire a 3. Good! Wayne State a 1-point lead. Lee has 14. 64-63, 4 minutes to go here in Midtown Detroit. Bingham up top working on Lee, over to Hamilton. Hamilton being checked by Briggs. Down to Clairbaugh, working on Paul. Clairbaugh put his shoulder into Paul, no call, missed the shot. Rebound by Carlos Paul. Warriors have it, 3:41 to go, up by 1. Next head ball will be the under 4 immediate timeout as well. Another 3 ball right here. Maybe Carmelo off a screen. Briggs up top to Paul. Paul will launch from straight away. Got it! Carlos Paul got it out. Wrong player, but we'll take it. 3:20 to go. 67-63. Hamilton. He might have walked. Oh my goodness! Over his shoulder. Got away with one right there. Back to Hamilton. 15 to shoot. Hamilton working on Rob. Hamilton driving in right side, puts it up, no good, but he got a foul from behind. They're going to get Ray Williams for the foul. And Hamilton is a little shaken up after the contact as well. He'll shoot 2. And we will take our final media timeout of the ball game. 3:03 to go. Wayne State up by 4, 67-63. Should be a crazy, exciting finish. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're listening to Warriors basketball.
Michigan First Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Wayne State Athletics. Whether you prefer to do your banking through our mobile app, in branch, or at one of our 9 ATMs located near campus, your convenience is always our top priority. Plus, we're proud to serve communities all across Metro Detroit. Michigan First, your journey, our commitment. For details, visit MichiganFirst.com. Go Warriors!
.303 to go. Chuck Key, how do the Warriors close this one out here?
They close this game out by keeping their defensive intensity, finishing off each possession with the rebound, and on offense, just taking what the defense is giving you. I would like to see them kind of stretch those big guys out again, get some pick and pop situations, and, run some effective offense. Just, do what they've been doing.
Hamilton going to shoot 2. He still looks a little shaken up there. He's not moving very well to the free throw line. We'll see if that affects his free throw shooting. He's 3 for 3 tonight at the line. First one is good. Didn't affect it much on that one. Hamilton is the leading scorer for Ferris State tonight, as he has 17 points. Came in averaging 11. Second free throw, also good. Now Hamilton will check out Ethan Erickson, and he's fresh and rested. Ethan Erickson will come into the game. Bulldogs show that time and pressure. And the referee will give the ball to Carmelo with 3:03 to go. Carmelo gets it back from Rob Lee. And the Warriors break the pressure with Williams. Back to Lee. Under 3 minutes to go. Wayne State with the ball up by 2, 67-65. Breaks. Driving in right side. Cut off up top to Paul. Pump fakes a three. Carlos driving to the basket. Lays it up and in. That's a Chuck Key special right there.
Love it. Got the pick and pop. Spreaded the ball out. Able to get an easy drive to the basket.
69-65. Erickson, a wide open Claremont under the basket. Great pass by Erickson. Claremont easily lays it up and in to make it 69-67 with 2:25 to go. Well, Warriors got to score again here to go back up 2 possessions. I'm a lot more comfortable when you're up 2 possessions as opposed to 1. Briggs driving in right side. A lot of contact there. He got fouled. He'll shoot 2. I think Erickson got him that time. That'll be the call. It'll be on Erickson. That'll be his 4th.
That's Ethan Erickson.
So Erickson's got to be careful the rest of the way. Jordan Briggs back to the free throw line. 4 for 4.
That will send Jordan Briggs to the line.
How about the last 3 games for Jordan Briggs? Stepping up in a big way. And Briggs knocks in the free throw.
Return for Bulldogs, 35.
Claremont out. Interesting right there. He's been the main offense for Ferris State the last few minutes. And Hazleton back in. Carmelo leads the way for Wayne State with 19. Briggs has 16. Paul has 16. Lee has 14. Make that 17 for Jordan Briggs. He makes both free throws. 71-67. Erickson over the timeline, working on Jordan Briggs. Erickson going to the basket, lays it up and in. That's too easy. Only about 7 seconds came off the clock as well. 2 minutes to go, 2-point ball game. Carmelo dribbling against the pressure over the timeline. And now the Warriors will run the offense. Got to score again.
Yeah, definitely. Got to keep scoring. Got to keep trying to get stops on the other end.
Jordan Briggs over to Carmelo. Harris down to Paul.
Like
Paul
this
working
matchup.
on Erickson. A lot of space down there. Paul goes reverse layup and lays it up and in. Without Claremont in the game, there's a lot of space down there. That's why I'm surprised they took him out. 1:28 to go. Erickson the other way. He walked, put a shot up, missed it. Rebound by Paul. And Wayne State now can go to work on the clock, up by 4. That's the first time I've seen Chuck Key smile a little bit over here. Wayne State dribbling in near half court. Jordan Briggs. What a big win this would be for the Warriors. Harris driving in. Harris going to the basket, lays it up and in. Carmelo Harris makes it a 6-point Wayne State lead with a minute to go. Erickson out to Whitaker. Deep 3 from the right side. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Maestro. And now Wayne State can really go to work on the clock. Up ahead to Rob Lee, who got the shot blocked from behind by Bingham. He was going up for a statement dunk to put an exclamation point on this game, but great hustle by Bingham to block the shot out of bounds and keep Ferris State momentarily in the ballgame. And that was hammer dunk time right there to ice this game. And Bingham with some great hustle. That's why you never quit on the play right there.
Yeah, I think Rob Lee should have just went for the layup there, but.
Carmelo inbound. Is Ferris State foul here. Lee on the inbounds pass. Ball stripped away by Scholler. And here come the Bulldogs. Scholler just threw it away. He was trying to find Hazleton down the court. Andy Brockema is going ballistic. And we have a timeout. Andy Brockema is losing his mind out here right now because Hazleton got knocked down. And I'm laughing to myself right now because this is a great thing to see. I love it.
I love it.
This is great. There's no foul here. Let's see the replay. We're watching the replay right now. Hazleton he just tripped up in the feet
he tripped.
of Carlos Paul. It's not a foul. I'm going to review something here. I don't know what they're reviewing here with 38.1, but Andy Brockema just lost his mind right there, started yelling at the scores table for Wayne State about something. Let's see the replay. Well, I mean, he might have pulled him from behind maybe a little bit there.
But that didn't cause the trip.
No,
he did pull his.
He was stumbling and bumbling his whole way down the court.
I think he was trying. Looked like he was trying to box Paul out, kind of.
Yeah, might have grabbed the jersey.
Grabbed his jersey a touch, and that didn't cause that though.
So we'll see what the officials choose to do. Now, can they retroactively go back and change this now? If that's a flagrant foul for grabbing the jersey, it would be Ferris State 2 free throws in the ball, which would be a big call. Down by 6 with 38.1 to go. They'll put some more time on the clock as well if they go back and change the call.
And the last thing Wayne State wants to do is give Ferris opportunities to put points on the board without any time running off. That would really be monumental for this game with 38 seconds left, up 6. Really got to try to keep them off the free throw line, kind of try to keep the ball in play, run some clock, and, finish out this W.
Well, this loss, if Ferris State ends up losing this game, will eliminate them from conference championship contention, even if they come back and win. Michigan Tech is beating Purdue Northwest by 6 with about 12 minutes to go, and they can wrap up at 1 seed. Lake State going to beat Saginaw tonight. They're up 88-66, so they'll stay alive for a share of the conference title. We'll see what the officials decide here. Roosevelt did beat Davenport tonight 73-60, so they're going to be tied with Saginaw with 1 game to go. Roosevelt will be at Grand Valley, and Saginaw will be hosting Ferris State, so I don't know who you give the advantage to right there. I'd have to kind of figure out the tiebreaker to see who will make the tournament if they both lose. The referee's still discussing right here what to do. If I'm being completely honest, it's probably a flagrant foul on Paul, and it's going to be 2 foul shots in the ball for Ferris, but we'll see what happens. Paul kind of grabbing the jersey from behind there. It was a quick grab.
It was a quick grab.
It wasn't really anything flagrant, but you can't do that in the open court. And then Andy Brockman just loses his mind at the Wayne State scores table for some reason. Other officials discussing with Andy Brockman and Brian Smothers what the call is going to be here.
I don't think it was anything too different there that happens on, any type of fast break situation. You have guys kind of rumbling, trying to get down. So.
And it will be a flagrant 1 foul on Paul. So again, that's what I thought the call was going to be. So Erickson will shoot 2+. Ferris State will get the ball, and he got the free throw. Well, it's never easy, Chuck Key. Thought it might be on that breakaway dunk attempt by Rob Lee Jr. Would have made it an 8-point game.
Yeah, it wasn't Erickson.
Yeah, it was not Erickson. Officials got to get control of this game right now. I mean, this is unbelievable. The foul was on Hazelton. Should be shooting the free throws. Unless they call it a technical foul on somebody. I don't know why Erickson was shooting free throws right there. All right, so wave off that free throw by Erickson, and it will be Hazelton shooting free throws. Well, he's still a good free throw shooter himself, 75%, but not Ethan Erickson-esque. That's for sure. Why is Andy Bronkema still arguing this? It was obviously a foul against Reese Hazelton. Let's go. This is what kills me about college basketball these days. This has been a 10-minute delay in the middle of an exciting game down the stretch when Wayne State's about ready to get one of their biggest wins they've had in about 4 years, and we're wasting time trying to figure out who's taking free throws here. This is unbelievable.
After they watch the official
Reese Hazelton will be at the free throw line shooting 2 free throws. Ferris State gets the ball. Let's play basketball. Let's go. What are we waiting for here? This is unbelievable. And why is Erickson getting to shake the free throws here? I do not understand what's going on. This makes no sense.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, is it a technical foul or a flagrant foul? Because it's the difference. This is unbelievable. And I blame the officials for this.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to get control. You got to figure things out here. This should not be taking this long. This is unbelievable. All right. Well, I guess Ethan Erickson going to get another free throw here. Guess we had somebody come off the bench to shoot a technical foul shot at Saginaw a few weeks ago. So we might as well have. We might as well have a guy who didn't get fouled shoot 2 free throws here in a technical foul. So why not? That's all right. All right. Ferris State has the ball now. It's a 4-point game, I guess. 75-71.
I don't know, man.
All right.
All right, let's try this again.
And now Ferris State calls timeout. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go to about 15 minutes of actual action here. Chuck, can you explain anything that just happened over those last 10 minutes or so? I can't. I'm lost for words.
I'm unsure. I have no idea what's going on at this point besides Andy Bronkema. He likes to yell a lot. And sometimes, you get results when you yell a lot. So I guess I really don't know.
I can't. It's kind of become a shtick for me to get on the monitor review and everything. But it's just absolutely ridiculous that things take this long.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to make a decision. Let's play basketball. I still don't understand why Ethan Erickson was taking free throws there. And, I mean, it just totally kills any momentum at the end of the game here. Now it's almost like a completely different game we're playing with 38.1 seconds to go.
Now it's 38 seconds left. Warriors up 1 when they should really be up 6 and have the ball. So it's like a completely different game now.
I mean, I don't disagree with the call. He obviously pulled it from behind, but you got to figure that out in less than 10 minutes. And let's play ball here. Scholler on the inbounds. Over to Erickson. Erickson in the corner right side. Throws it across court. Stolen away by Rob Lee. He's fouled with 26.7 seconds to go. And Rob Lee will shoot 1 and 1 the other way. That's only the 18th foul against Ferris State. So Rob Lee, who missed his first 2 foul shots tonight and made the last 2.
That will send Rob Lee Jr. to the line.
Trying to keep it hot from the foul line for Wayne State. They have shot 26 free throws tonight. They've made 21 of them. And here we go. Rob Lee gets the basketball from the official. Lee takes a deep breath, always takes a lot of time at the foul line. And the free throw is good. Roll nice. He's gotten a couple members bounces tonight, Chucky.
Thank God. A couple members bounces. They probably had shoot around early today and getting a feel for these rims. Nothing like it.
26.7 seconds remaining. Both teams have 1 timeout. Lee makes them both. 6-point game. See if Ferris goes for a 3 here, a quick 2. Erickson over the timeline. Erickson going to the basket. Quick 2, makes the layup on the left side. 4-point game, Erickson. Now with 17. 21.3 to go. Briggs is fouled on the inbound by Dingring. He'll shoot 1 and 1. 9th team foul on Ferris State.
Bulldogs foul is on the 33.
Actually, they called a foul on Donovan Brown Boyd.
That is his third.
And it's his third. All right. Jordan Briggs. I'm not going to say what he is from the line tonight, but he's been pretty darn good. We'll leave it at that. Don't want to jinx it. 17 points tonight for Jordan Briggs, starting for Tamario Adley. Didn't jinx him. Free throw's good. 78-73.
Jordan's had a great game. He's played really poised all game, took his opportunities, and he's definitely capping off a great season.
Got both of them. He got both of them. Tom McCoy back out for Wayne State. I don't think Ferris State can keep trading 2 for 2 now. 20 points from together at the launch of 3. And if they miss it, it might be game over. Erickson on the inbounds, catches it over the timeline. Erickson goes to the basket again, floats it up. No good. Rebound tipped up by Ring. No good. Rebound tipped up and in again by Ring, but that was 8 seconds that went off the clock. And it's still a 2-possession game. Give Ring his 7th point, but only 12 seconds to go at 79-75. And Andy Brockwood has called his last time out.
This has been an exciting and long game.
Wayne State trying to win their 3rd straight game overall. Again, we kind of joked last week on the road that it was basically win on Thursday, lose on Saturday, win on Thursday, lose on Monday, win on Thursday, lose on Saturday for about a month and a half. But the Warriors hold on here. They're going to move at 9-1 on Thursday nights in league play this year, which is just outstanding.
Yeah.
6-3 here at home with a win here. And go to 11-8 in conference play, get their 15th win of the season, and guarantee a winning season here at Wayne State as well, which hasn't happened since 2021. Warriors won 3 in a row twice this year, although one of those 3-game winning streaks was against 2 Division III teams, Michigan Dearborn and Redeemer. The other 3-game winning streak was actually when Tamario Adley was out with that shoulder injury after the Ferris State game, Parkside, Purdue Northwest, and Northern Michigan. So amazingly, if Wayne State holds on here the last 12 seconds, they'll be 4-0 without Tamario Adley in the lineup, which I don't know how you explain that, because he's a great player, but it's one of those stats you just kind of have to scratch your head on and say, oh, baby.
Yeah, definitely means other guys are stepping up and having great performances.
Carmelo inbound to Briggs. Jordan's foul with 10.9 to go. This will be 2 free throws for Briggs. I still don't think there's enough time for Jordan doesn't foul on here for Ferris to get 2 more possessions.
Jackson Whitaker.
Barring a big-time mistake.
That's his 3rd, team 10th.
Last Thursday, Grand Valley, Wayne State was up big with a minute to go, and Grand Valley just started raining threes and couldn't miss down the stretch and hit a 3 at the buzzer to make it a 1-point Wayne State win. Jordan Briggs, 19 points tonight, looking for point number 20 here. He got it. It's been good. And that's a new career high for Jordan Briggs, 20 points. He had his career high at 19 last Saturday, and now that's back-to-back games for Jordan Briggs, scoring his career high in points. Hopefully that trend continues on Saturday against a very good Lake Superior State team. Wayne State will be looking if they can hold on the last 10.9 for a possible home game in the tournament Saturday. Lake State will be looking for a possible share of the GLIAC title. On the line as Britt makes them both. And it's 81-75.
Number 12.
And now Ferris has to shoot a 3 here. Erickson over the timeline, 8 seconds to go. Erickson fires a 3 right side, not even close. Rebound backside by Whitaker, and he push off. And Wayne State is going to win it here tonight. 3.5 to go. Ferris State fouls. Brian Smothers has now beaten every team in the conference. Bye-bye Bulldogs, 81-75.
Let's cue up Patty.
Yeah, exactly. Patty Smythe on deck. And Wayne State's going to beat Ferris State tonight. What a win, Chucky. What a win.
Great win. Great win for Carmelo Harris to get his 1,000th point. Big win against Ferris State.
All right, Carmelo to the free throw line, trying to add 2 more points to his total tonight of 21. He's a perfect 5 for 5 at the line. Free throw by Carmelo is good. 82-75. And there's a big smile on the face of assistant coach Ramo McAfee right now on the sideline. Former Ferris State Bulldog, former Ferris State assistant for a number of years with Andy Bronkema. This one means a lot to him, I know. Didn't know him the last 3 years. He wanted to be Ferris State for 3 years now, and he's going to do it in his 6th chance, or 7th chance. Harris makes both free throws. Inbound to Hazelton, and that'll do it. Wayne State going to win it tonight, 83-75. Over the Ferris State Bulldogs. Huge win for Wayne State. And we will hang around here and wait for Brian Smothers to talk to Brady Beaton. I have a feeling Brian Smothers is going to be very happy. What a win tonight for the Warriors. They score 51 points, Chuck, in the second half.
Wow. Well, Coach called it out. He said they were going to have to score about 75 points or so, and he called it out.
Man, look at the look on Brian Smothers' face. You can't see it on the radio side of things, but on the stream, he just has a look of pure joy right now. He just knocked off Ferris State. And Brady needs to go down and catch Brian Smothers. And now Brady will head down to talk to Coach Smo. And let's send it down to Brady Beaton, who's with, I would think, a very happy head coach, Brian Smothers.
Down here, Coach Side, Coach Brian Smothers, a big win over Ferris State, 83-75. You guys had to grind it out at the end. They wouldn't go away. Overall, has to feel good to get a win, and what'd you think of the team's effort?
Man, you know, we hadn't beat them, and it took us all 3 seasons to beat those guys. They're top-tier team in this league, in the country, year in, year out. So, you know, they set a standard, and, you know, in some ways we're still trying to chase them, but I'm so happy for our guys to be a man down, our captain, our leader, you know, and our guys responded the way that I expected them to. When we had times to fall apart, we stuck together. We found a way to get it done.
Snaps an 8-game losing streak to Ferris State here. First one here at the Fieldhouse. Also have to mention Carmelo Harris, 1,000 points. What does that mean to not only get to that milestone, but get it in a big win like this?
Yeah, man, I'm super happy for him. You know, and his last couple games, he's really been efficient. He's been on it. He's made big shots, big plays, really every time we needed him to. Really validating for him, his family, the work that he puts in to have that success. To do it in 3 years, it took me all 4 years to get there. So it's a really good thing for him in our program.
Not too much time to celebrate this one. Lake State coming up on Saturday, but I'm sure going to enjoy this one, then get ready for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, it's really fun that we're playing meaningful games at this time of year, right? Where a lot is on the line, you know, and we have our chances to continue to make this season special, right? So we're definitely going to enjoy this. Happy for our team, but yeah, still more work to be done.
Coach, congratulations. That's a big-time win. Go celebrate with the team.
Thank you.
He's Coach Brian Smothers. I'm Brady Beaton. Kevin, back up to you.
Thanks, Brady. Brian Smothers, big smile on his face, that's for sure. What a win tonight, Chuck, for Wayne State, as they win it by a final score of 83-75. We'll step aside, take a break, back with the postgame show in just a moment. We'll celebrate the Warrior win when we come back. You're listening to Warriors Basketball.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Back here to a very happy Wayne State Fieldhouse, 83-75, the final score. Alongside future Hall of Famer Chuck Key, I'm Kevin Bruckmacher. Chuck, I know you got a big smile on your face over there. You played against these guys a number of times in your career.
Certainly.
Talk about how good it feels as a Warrior alumnus to get a win over Ferris.
Man, it feels so great to be a part of this win, man. I actually never got a chance to beat Ferris. They actually were the national champions my senior year.
We weren't going to bring that game up, Chuck.
Yeah. What's done is done. But, man, it feels so great to be a part of this win. So happy for these guys. They came out, they played really hard. You could tell they were getting a little tired down the stretch, but they found a way to battle back and just fought tooth and nail to the end. And I'm just so proud of these guys, happy for them, and we'll see where we go from here.
You're seeing the highlights roll on the stream side of things here, and what a second half it was for Wayne State, especially the first, I would say, 8 minutes of that second half. We talked about it on the air, Chuck, but I thought Wayne State got tired kind of in the midway part of that second half. And maybe a lot of those reviews and maybe some of all the free throws that Wayne State took gave the Warriors a chance to catch their breath a few times and get that 4th and 5th win heading down the stretch because they were the better team in the last few minutes. I got really worried there with about 6 minutes to go. It looked like every shot Wayne State was putting up was flat. I was like, man, it's going to be tough to finish this game off, but give Wayne State credit, they kept battling.
Yeah, definitely. They went on a bit of a cold streak. I think they went about 3 minutes or so without scoring, but they were able to fight back. And I think, some of the timeouts were pretty timely for Smothers, and he gave guys a rest. And, Paul came out. He played really well. I think Carmelo and Jordan Briggs, they played great together. They kind of picked up for each other. So I think altogether it was a great team win, man, and I'm just so proud of these guys.
Yeah, only 5 players. We'll give you the full stats when we come back after the next break, but only 5 Warriors scored in this game tonight, Chuck.
Wow.
But Carmelo with 23, Jordan with 21, 16 for Rob Lee, 18 for Carlos Paul. Those 4 guys were outstanding all night. We'll step aside, take a break. More to come in a moment. Wayne State a winner, 83-75. You're listening to Warriors basketball.